Okay. Now we are going to talk about the present continuous. We have already discussed the simple present and now the present continuous. Okay? We'll start with the form. The form is subject plus am is are plus verb with ing. Ing is what gives you the continuous. Anytime you see the word continuous, you know that this sentence is going to have verb with ing. Verb with ing. Let's try an example first. First example is, I am drinking coffee right now. Now, this is a similar sentence from what we made for the simple past. But let's see if you can see the difference. I am drinking coffee right now. Okay. The difference between this sentence in the simple present and this sentence in the present continuous is these two words, right now. So from this you can see that one of the uses for present continuous is when we are talking about, this is the first use, is when we are talking about something that is happening right now. Something that is happening right now. Actions happening now. Talking about actions happening now. Or the time that when we are talking. When we are talking, somebody asks you, so what are you doing? Oh, I'm drinking coffee right now. Okay, so that's the first use. Let's talk about the second use and then we'll go back and do some more examples. The second use, or when we should use present continuous, is when we are talking about temporary activities. Temporary activities. Okay, temporary activities. Let's do an example so it's a little bit more clear. Example is, Aaron is learning to play the guitar. Aaron is learning to play the guitar. Now, this is a temporary activity. Maybe she's playing the guitar once or twice a week. It's not every day, but it is something that is in process, happening now. It's a temporary activity. Okay, so that's the second use. And the third use, let's put it up over here. Third use, when do we use this present continuous, is changes taking place now. Changes taking place now. Things that are happening now. Okay? Very similar to number 1 and number 2. Okay? Let's do an example. Now, English lessons on YouTube. Lessons on YouTube are becoming very popular now. Are becoming very popular now. Now, this is something that changed maybe from the past, but now is happening. English lessons on YouTube are becoming very popular now. These are is an example of changes taking place now. Let's go back a little bit. Now, I am, Aaron is, English lessons are. Now, I told you here in the beginning, subject plus am, is, are, plus verb ing. Okay? So, when are we supposed to use am? When is, and when are we supposed to use are? Let's make a chart for it so it's easy for you to remember. So the first one is, if you're talking about I, then of course you use am. If we are talking about he, she, or it, you use is. Just like here. Aaron is the same as he, so it's is. And the last one is you, we, and they. Now this is a little bit different from the simple present. So it's just something that you have to practice so you will remember. You, we, or they. We use are. Okay? So let's do a few more examples and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. The first one was actions happening now. How about an example like this? We are having breakfast. We are having breakfast. That is something without saying right now. We know because of the form of this sentence, we know that it's present continuous. We know it's something that's happening right now, even without saying it. Okay, and the last example is, it is raining outside. It is raining outside. Just from this form, we know that this activity, the rain, is happening now outside. Okay? Let's go to the second use. A few more examples. Temporary actions like, I am watching a really interesting TV show at the moment. I am watching a very interesting TV series at the moment. Now, at the moment tells us that that is something that's happening now. It won't happen for a long time, watching TV, but we know that it is happening now. It's a temporary activity. Yeah, an activity that you're doing. Last one is, my sister is staying with us for a couple of weeks. My sister is staying with us for a couple of weeks. Okay? And this is the same. We know that this is happening now, even without having any time frame in the sentence because of the form. Okay. Last one, a few more examples. The third use. How about the price of crude oil is falling rapidly? The price of crude oil is falling rapidly. Okay, the price of crude oil, it is changes that are taking place now. Changes that are taking place now. This is very important that you understand. And the last example, scientists say that the earth is getting warmer. Scientists say that the world is getting warmer. These are, scientists are talking about changes that are taking place now. And we know that without them even having to use words like right now or at the moment, just from the form, how it's written. So it's important that you understand these forms. That's why we're going over them today. Okay? So, we talked about today the simple present and the present continuous. Now before I finish this video, I want to give each of you a challenge. So when you finish watching this video and taking some notes, I hope, taking some notes on what I have taught you today, here's your challenge. I want you to try to make 5 sentences for all of the different uses for the simple present and for the present continuous. 5 sentences for each. So let's write it down. So the simple present, you had the habits or routines. Okay? So 5 for habits or routines. And these should be things that you do every day. You write it about yourself. Okay? 5, that was in the simple, this is still the simple present, right? 5 for the use of simple present when we talk about facts. You can talk about facts about yourself or facts that you know about the world. Okay? That was the simple, right? Simple present. And you make 5 more for actions happening now. 5 more for actions happening now. 5 for temporary activities. And the last one was changes taking place now. 5 for changes taking place now. This is your challenge. How many is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 sentences talking about what we have learned today. And remember, make these sentences about yourself or about things that you know. Okay? Okay. This is the end of our video. I hope that you understood. If you have any questions, feel free to weigh me or telephone. I will try to explain it better. Other than that, let's end our class today with saying kafaratul majlis. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. I will see you for the next set of videos. We will continue, inshallah, very soon. Please take care. Please stay at home. Listen to your parents. Eat healthy. And let's all pray for each other. Let's all pray for each other. Stay at home. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.